Hi everyone. So apparently this Gen X Renegade character reported me for privacy issues. Or did he? Yes, he actually did. But the part that gets really weird, guess what? He could not prove his identity. Imagine that. Nope, he couldn't validate anything. So you cannot claim privacy violations if you cannot even prove you are the person claiming is being violated, right? This is a example of what sock accounts, fake accounts do all the time. Manufactured personas, their phantom accounts. It's a tactic they use to do it to threat. I'm gonna threat you. Yes, they like to do fake harm as a tactic. This happened to me a few times already. So weird. Today I just wanted to let you guys know that I did not get a verification that Eugenia Cooney is a real person. Surprise, surprise. If I get reported for privacy by somebody who cannot prove they are even a real human connected to the claim, yeah, you guessed it, then we are in a new era of internet welfare identity theft. So this Gen X Renegade, the Phantom, the Illusion, the identity that claps the second he has to prove anything. So I'm going to let Stewie take over in a bit. He is very good at commentary. I am not, because I am a very slow talker like this. Just want to touch base on the Eugenia Cooney lawsuit that's going on. So TikTok has to provide evidence that they knew of Eugenia Cooney's illness. Will they get that evidence? No. I know I think she might have admitted to it in the past. In a video that has now been deleted. But she has never ever came up and said, hey, yeah, I have this. No matter what the trolls would do, no matter what the bullies would say, she would never admit to what was personally wrong with her. So I very strongly doubt that they will be able to get such documents and she will be allowed on TikTok again. And think about what that would open up. A whole nother can of worms for anybody. Somebody who overeats. I mean, come on. I don't get it. Oh boy. I think this lawsuit is teaching the internet world to be careful, watch out, don't mess with certain things. TikTok, don't push it too far. It's kind of like a warning, I guess you could say.
Thank you, Witness Final Chapter, for that marvelous introduction. Now, going back to Gen X Renegade, the Phantom, let me explain a little more about this phenomenon. He did come after me. It's true, only he is not. They latch onto an age cohort or subculture. Not because they are it, but because they want the power and cultural authority of it. Gen X has built-in credibility to the internet. It's rugged. I survived pre-internet and post-internet. It's anti-corporate. Don't tread on me, but with actual humor and self-awareness. It's Kurt Cobain's spiritual fossil fuel residue. So scammers love Gen X roleplay, because you have instant street cred without any work. You can steal the aesthetic. You can steal the tone. You can steal the title Renegade and suddenly you sound like the archetypal older, cooler sibling. This is nostalgia identity laundering. Thank you in this is why this Gen X Renegade persona is very likely sock account coded. It's built to emotionally manipulate categories, not actually be a member of them. Identity cosplay is the new engagement farm weapon. Not bots that look like bots. Bots that look like people you already trust. That is Digital Fraud 3.0. Remember that? Examples of what sock counts do to make you feel small. They flip burden of proof every time they never show who they are, but demand you prove every molecule of your existence. They act like your identity is on trial, while theirs is a vapor. 2, they weaponize vegan as they insult you in ways that can't be responded to directly. You're wrong. You're fake. You don't get it, but they never actually specified what exactly is wrong. The goal is to destabilize you, not debate you. 3, they claim secret authority. I know things. I've been around. I have sources. I've seen this a million times. They posture like they have elite access, but they cannot produce a single actual receipt. 4, they project mood as fact how you talk is shady. You seem manipulative. You come off desperate. These are all vibe claims, and vibe claims cannot be fact-checked. This is a psychological play to make you question you. 5, they rewrite context if you say A, they pretend you said G. If you say blue sky, they respond to you think skies should always be blue. They argue with a version of you that doesn't exist because it's easier. 6, they weaponize micro-doubt. They don't need you to break down. They just need to plant a hairline fracture. Are you sure? Is that really true? Why are you so defensive? They do this because tiny residue doubt equals engagement equals emotional labor extraction. 7, they never stick around long enough to resolve anything. So accounts don't build. They don't wrap up conversation arcs. They vanish the moment you hold them to an actual measurable standard. Ghosting is their final tactic. Because closure requires identity. So, yes, darling, this entity came for me. But he came with literally nothing. No identity, no form, no original thought, no proof of personhood. Just a demographic Halloween costume purchase from the clearance bin. He arrived empty. He left empty. Tea served. And the lesson for my audience? Never fear an anonymous accuser. If someone cannot articulate who they are, notice how they always try to make you feel small. Notice how they always demand you prove yourself while they never prove themselves. Success rule. If someone cannot define themselves, they cannot define you. So anyway, we continue forward. And if Gen X Renegade or Gen X Pretender or Gen X Quant-based Nostalgia Bot V4 wants to return, they can. But this time, bring an identity, bring a real lineage, bring a real cognitive signature, bring construction, bring work. Otherwise, stay in the sock drawer.